this is the front squat. Okay, so for the front squat, we need a power rack or a squat rack. You're gonna set some pins up so you can go low enough where if you have to bail, you just chuck it out in front of you. Make sure you set the bar just below shoulder height. Now, what we're gonna do, she's gonna walk in, okay, hands are going just outside her body. She's putting 3 fingers on the bar, and then what's gonna happen, she's gonna drop underneath it, push her elbows forward and up to create a nice little shelf for the bar to rest on the shoulders. We don't want the bar resting on the fingers, we want it resting on the shoulders, okay? She's gonna step out with the bar, her feet are just shoulder width, toes out slightly, and in this position, she's gonna drop her butt down and back. Okay, so she's really sitting down, she's making sure she stays on her heels, okay? Elbows stay forward, her head stays high, and as you can see, her back doesn't move. It's all in her hips, okay? So you wanna make sure as you're doing the squat that your back is one fixed point and it's just moving, your hips are the ones that are moving, okay? So if you're having a hard time holding it in a clean grip, all you're gonna do is you're gonna do 2 stretches, okay? So the first one is with your elbows on the bar, like this, and you're gonna have a split stance. Now all you're gonna do here is you're gonna have your hips forward, your head high, and what we're gonna do is you're gonna reach onto your shoulders like that. And as you do this movement, you're gonna try to push forward into the bar. As you push forward, you're actually gonna actively try to contract the muscles in the back. You're actually trying to pull your elbows back like this, and you're trying to push your hands into your back like this. And what that will do is that will turn on your biceps and your upper back muscles to stretch out the lats and your triceps. When these ones contract, the other ones on the other side have to relax. So all we're trying to do is just open up that space. So now if your shoulders are loose, but it's your wrists that are causing you problems, you're gonna get down on all fours and do this wrist stretch. So as you're doing this wrist stretch, you wanna make sure that you don't actually feel too much of a stretch in the wrist. So you wanna make sure you're pushing away from the ground, so you're stabilizing the shoulders. And as you're doing this, you're gonna slowly walk your hands forward in a range where you don't feel much of a stretch. If you jump right to the furthest range and it feels a lot of tension, it's not really gonna stick as long. So when we slowly work up and increase the range slowly, you'll keep the range that you gain, okay? And as you're doing this, you're actively trying to pull your hand back to turn on the muscles of the back to loosen the muscles on the front here. Okay, so once we've done that, you retry to hold the front squat again. If you can't hold the clean grip, we're gonna go a cross grip. Okay, so for a cross grip, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cross your hands like this, about 6 to 8 inches apart. You're gonna put your hands into the bar and then bring your elbows forward and up like this. Okay, so we have the same rack position, it's resting on the shoulders, and then she's gonna squat down. Okay, her knees stay out over the toes, they're not collapsing in, they stay nice and out, and she's pushing through her heels. So as you can see, as she squats down, her heels stay on the ground the whole time. Okay, she's using her hips. When you put the bar back, you hit it to the rack, let it drop down on the pins, okay? If you try to put one at a time, you can miss and it can be disastrous, or it'll just look silly. So there you have the front squat.